Greetings everyone, and Great here with another HPower's 4 replay. Spawn on the south side as the Blue Dutch, we have MSGT. On the north side as the Red Incans, we have Skelebro.
Commando?
It's like this swashbuckler will be killed off, getting a nice little wood trickle. And even throw some villager shots into him. Swashbucklers are pretty durable. He will kill that off.
Commando?
Envoy will spot the trade post. And Red is immediately going for a trade post back here. No deck selected just yet by either player. I do hear a bit of fishing. Oh, of course got the bandit, whatchamacallit thing. I think both players start out with one, which they can both be used for shipping or fishing. They can both be used for gold. This does provide 0.2 gold per second, so nothing too significant. He's going to clear out some of the treasures with this guy. This one is unprotected. A pot of dolphins. Best kill those sadistic creatures, in my opinion. And does claim that food. And now the Incan player does have a deck available. Villagers, American Allies, Villagers, Infinite Wood, Coin, Jimmy Runners, Bloom Spearmen, Jungle Bowman, Cure, Orha Travises, and Neri Support, Chico Brewing, 2 Town Centers, Jimmy Runners, Macemen, Melee Infantry Combat, Hurlcos, Jimmy Support, Chamarkra Support, Machu Pikachu, Road Building, Monumento Architect, Cha Poya Support, Heavy Fortifications, and Terrace Farming. And we've got EITC, East India Trading Company, Merchants, Bank of Amsterdam, Bank of Rotterdam, more Merchants, Wood Coin, Advanced Arsenal, Religious Freedom, Wood Coin, Nasu Regiment, Hussars, Routier Fort, Loots, which are ship, low powerful resistance to building fire that can train units, Wood, Skirmishers, Routier, Heavy Cannon, Heavy Fortifications, another fort, Factory, and, well, ship's a mighty battleship and adds additional speed. Moves faster and damages all surrounding units upon detonation, so it explodes. And more battleships. We've got battleships. Multiple battleship cards for the Dutch. Not sure how effective that would be. We do now have, of course, this map does have a good number of salt mines, which are 10,000 coin capacity coin. And the Dutch is upgrading or aging up with the governor. He is cooking quite a bit of food right now. He may transition to some lumberjacks. He has some more banks. His opponent is aging up with the elder and eyeing for a contra house there, so Masons or contra boom. Looks like Red's gonna be converting one of the pirates, Arg.
Ready.
And that pirate will be stabbed in the back and in the face. Nothing trading posts here. This is the first one for blue. Could have an outpost wagon there. And blue does take out the kitty cat and will steal the cat's coffee beans. Actually, no, red may steal the treasure. He may not realize. Yep. He realized that once unescorted. Late response there by Blue, and now Blue's Explorer will go down. Will be stabbed in the back and face as well.
Ik kan me niet bewegen.
Outpost here. Looks like I've got some sort of fast castle for the Dutch. He's bringing a shipment of coin. No bank boom. Turn torch on the trading post. The war chief does have 22 siege damage. The pirate has 24, and the swashbuckler also has 24, and also 1 attack speed. That's one of the reasons why those swashbucklers hit so hard. We got multiple contra houses on the field. Each one provide 0.6 food per second. Let's bring a shipment of wood. Going for the bishop will allow him to move diagonally a little bit better. You may see the Nasu regiment being pulled out. Though, yeah, he does have some villagers on coin.
Hello.
They're collecting in a pretty nice space.
Bedankt voor het betalen van het losgeld.
Did take time to redeploy out his explorer. You now have the Chica brewing there, increasing the food gathering rate. Also got 2 Warhawk Travises here. They can deploy out, well, anywhere he so chooses. Does he kind of snipe the pirate? Should have sniped the colonial swashbuckler because he has to offer a much higher damage. Trying to target the swashbuckler now. Got a shipment available now for the Incan player. And not for the Dutch. Not getting any villagers on coin at the moment, so he's not eyeing for the Nasu regiment. I do hear a bank, so we're going for some banks now. Got the war huts here, also going for the Somali, which can give you access to some mercenaries, the Isa warrior, and to the Askari. Or just the Askari is the mercenary. The Isa warrior is a heavy javelier, so it sounds like the musketeer variant, heavy cavalry, counters cavalry from range. And militiaman counters artillery and ships. And a number of Chimi runners, which are shock infantry, being supported out by plume spearmen, which are spearmen variants, with good siege damage, of course. Market not going on up. The Dutch will need to pull out something. He's pulling out fort, which these plume spearmen will quickly take out. Got some Minutemen up on the field. Villager takes some hits. He does have a secondary town center now going on up. He's trying to hit the Minuteman now. Does saw the fort wagon. He may want to get the fort there, but may not have enough space there. Outpost did some damage. He sees secondary town center should be almost complete now. There you go. Town center's not complete. And he does go ahead and hold the line thanks to militia in the town center, and the outpost got a good defense there. And now the fort can be deployed out in a reasonably defensive location, maybe right around here, but this tree may be in the way. Getting solid research as well as the wood income. And only 2 banks at the moment. There's the fort. A dead zebra do not get in the way. You now have the messenger being shipped on or being researched. The message is to attack. Go for native allies as well. Fort is almost complete. That'd be a good defensive location. What does the Incans have to really siege that down this age? Not a whole lot, do they? This fort will be a good defensive location for most. They don't have access, do have access to some other things for siege. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. He's now going for the church religious freedom research. And now we do have the elite Chimney Runners and elite Plume Spearmen there. At this point in time, his opponent has not brought out any sort of military unit. Going for multiple banks around the fort, which banks do have a good amount of health, as well as provide some protection. You just have to offer some protection money in return. Chimney Runners could be countered by if his opponents go for the Nassau Regiment, which are the Blue Guard Musketeers. And Musketeers do very well in melee, even versus dedicated melee spearmen. Of course, he does have 2 villager queues. Does not have enough for a shipment, but he's getting enough coin for approaching enough coin for the Blue Guard, which also gets enabled at forts, right? Enables them to be trained at forts, so yeah, he should definitely eye for the Nassau Regiment. In my opinion. All the contra houses appear to be deployed out in the field, which will give him a great amount of food income. Both players have 32 villagers, so even though the Dutch has been having 2 town centers, it's not really keeping up with villager production. His opponent did get 8 from shipments. His opponent only got 3, so that's maybe one reason why he's living behind. He has a shipment available. He has enough coin for the Nassau Regiment. He's got more housing. Got now the church going on up. Got a house there. He definitely needs a lot more wood income. He's having trouble with housing. He got some of the elite Curl class, which are the ranged infantry units that do siege damage. See if we can click on one of them. Here we go. They offer 46 siege damage, which is good. Their attack speed's a little bit slow though. But they do have 21 range with their siege attack. They are classified as siege units, so the fort should do half damage to them. Yep. Got some buttons being researched. Got more Plume Spearmen. Coffee Trade has a shipment available going for age 4 Logistician. Heavy Cannon would be very useful, but he needs some sort of units on the field. And I would still say he should go for the Nassau Regiment sooner rather than later, but he's out of coin right now. Red's now starting to push his way forward. Blue has still not an adequate defense, only a round of 1 health militia. Get another round of militia here, and maybe some from the church with a big buff with their buttons, but I'm not so sure what. I just spent his gold on something, not so sure what though. Another bank there. Right now he can get 7 banks. He can get 9 right there. 2 ships now available. He needs a military. His opponent's building up. The heavy cannon would be very good. Second fort would be crazy. Definitely don't go for the factories. And definitely not for the battleships either. This does give fortress upgrades, heavy fortifications, but he needs the heavy cannon. Heavy cannons and skirmishers, I'll say what he needs. Maybe Routier, because Routier will help him engage the Chimney Runners, which will prevent the heavy cannons from going overran. Maybe not even the heavy cannons, go for skirmishers and Routier. Oh, it does get a secondary fort on the field. He needs coin. He can get the Nassau Regiment. Oh, not the factory. Heavy fortification seems pretty good. Oh, we've got a church improvement being researched? Nope. I just want to saw church research. It's going for the factories. I disagree with that. He has not been scouting out. He doesn't realize there's a massive army there. There's the Blue Guard from the church.
Hallo?
There's the factory. He's heavy cannon. That's a good amount of blue guard. Blue guard, I think they get benefit from promotions. They are right now doing pretty good damage as well. They cost the same cost as other musketeers.
Commando.
Does have a round of skirmishers as well.
Yeah.
Villagers need to build out some more housing immediately.
Ja.
There's on pushing forward. He does have a decent amount of defense.
Commando.
There's his next factory. Force takes some hits. He could probably use the fortifications card. Fort's taking some severe damage, but if he researches this card, he can rebuild it. Blue Guard doing a good job engaging the Shimi runners in melee, but they're starting to get overran. There's a good number of Blue Guards still here. Fort does go down. Got a round of Red Lancers. Red Lancers are a good cavalry unit, mercenary unit. Spearman push way forward. He's trying to torch down the factory, but factories do have a good amount of health. He does flank the militia, which looks like just offers anti-siege damage as their primary benefit. Red Lancers do go down there. Another round of militia deployed on the field. Blue looks like has stabilized. He did lose a fort, but get those replaced, going for 2 banks. He has quite a bit of resources stockpiled up now. His villagers will not pass inside the town centers. A single Red Lancer still remains. Blue Guards pushing their way forward.
Ja.
And there's a good amount of veterans here on most of these guys. They're either elite or heroic. Got a round of Jungle Bowman there. Jungle Bowman will do bonus damage to the Blue Guard. Got a number of skirms to the back line to gauge a plumed spearman. And it looks like the outpost is still up there. Going for Mercantilism, standing army. Has 2 more shipments available. Maybe a good idea to go for that secondary fort and fortifications. He has this factory set to wood. And I'll bring a shipment of heavy cannon. Heavy cannon would be a good idea. Could try for a revolt, going for an outpost here. Does not have heavy fortifications researched. Go for 2 outposts here. He may not be able to build those in time. You only get 4 villages to build those up at a time. Banks can go down, they're replaceable. Factories cannot. Some of these villagers are going down there. 3, 2, 1. That outpost is complete, but they're unupgraded outposts and they're not particularly great.
Commando.
But these guys are not exactly particularly siege units. There's some heavy cannon there, and there's a very congested region, so it'd be hard for them to really engage the heavy cannon. Does get a volley there. Chimeras will take less damage from the heavy cannon. Nope, the heavy cannon don't do less damage as a cavalry. And the heavy cannons do get overran there. The factories may need to be set to heavy cannons right now. He does have enough resources to revolt. Don't know if that would be a good idea or not. Getting some hits on the banks. Oh, he is going to revolt to Brazil. Brazil shall come to you. Which, let's see, what does that give him? There's a big round of revolutionaries. These are the half-price revolutionaries with basically half the stats, so they're dirt cheap, even cheaper revolutionary. Their range attack is 12, which is not great, but it looks like his townsends are automatically producing revolutionaries. The Jungle Bowmen will rip them apart. They get pretty good multipliers against heavy infantry, and these are classified as heavy. And now do see ironclads and 2 covered wagons, so he's going to get more town citizens for more revolutionaries. Not sure why he's going for 2 ironclads. Maybe to harass the gold deposits? Hey, this opponent does have some infrastructure there, so the ironclads could do some work. You never got the build forts with your explorer card, so you can't get more forts there. Does increase his build council building by 2. Go for around Hussars there. Fort's taking some hits. There's the revolutionaries. Trying to save his fort. The fort is taking severe damage. There's a town center here, which could bring in some more militia. He does have a bit of food, so we can get out some more revolutionaries. The ironclads can pull in the field or start harassing his opponent's sea, and they actually put him in a pop cap. He's going to lose a factory. He has quite a bit of coin stored on up as well. Maybe he can get out a saloon to build out some units. There's another round of covered wagons. He'll soon have, what, 6 town centers? For a max of 7. He can get up to 9 for another shipment. Revolutionary is slowly going down. Does take out both the factories. There's actually a sizable loss there. House or capital. Council's triggers. Oh, Federitas. That's a pretty good card. Capybaras. Jesuits. Brazilian porters for infrastructure wagons. There's a round of revolutionaries there. Oh wait, does every single deployment give out more than... Okay, that's a bit more than... That's 9 population. That's 9 revolutionaries per town center. That's actually pretty good. Not just 1, but 9. You know, now have some town militia being brought on in. I'm not sure where the town militia is at. Over here. Outposts starting to go on down. And here comes ironclads. You can start hitting his opponent's contra houses, which will do economic damage and put in pop cap. It sounds like it is garrisoned by a bunch of revolutionaries. That town center does go down. Revolutionaries are firing away. Another town center does go down. He's starting to lose quite a bit of infrastructure there. Ironclads taking out these buildings. I don't think Blue can go back this game. He's losing way too much infrastructure. He should have probably got a bit more defenses there. He never maxed out his banks. I think he got all 9 with you. Yeah, he was able to get 9, but he only deployed 6. So I think there was some bad choice of shipments there by the Dutch/Brazilian player. If he would have gotten a bit more heavy on defense, he probably would have been a little bit better. He never had a saloon. If he would have gone for a saloon, that could have gotten him some mercenaries and or some outlaws. Because right now, he could have used either of them. The ironclads were definitely interesting, but could have probably been better if he went for a different card. They do have the long-range bombard attacks and perhaps siege down the town center a little bit. But yeah, this game looks like it's over. And Blue casting GG. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.